stack up, and it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your 2014 Oakland Athletics.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, as their order will read like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. Denard Span will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on him.
First pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Ball one. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now he's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Jason Worth will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Span the runner at first with nobody out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Boy, and this is a tough turn out there at short. You can see him be forced to backhand the ball and then pivot on that right leg and throw against the momentum of his body. Nothing simple about that throw, and that's an easy one to throw right out into right field.
Joe Mauer will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
In there for strike 1, 0-1 again.
Game 1.
And this is going to be a foul ball. One and two now to the former MVP.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. The throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Short lead from second, now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Game 1 after this. There you see the starting lineup for Oakland now. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The #1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Steven Strasburg. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning #1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And Ramos looks up to put this one away for the first out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And set to stand in, here's Sam Fuld. First pitch coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out #2. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. John Jaso will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Oakland first. On to the second now from the Coliseum. Still scoreless. Wilson Ramos will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch coming. Fouled back. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
They already walked one guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Ryan Zimmerman digs in at the plate. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Grounded, foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first down.
Here you go on show track. It's a 1-2 fastball. Just a straight challenge right here. It's not a bad swing. He was right on it. Just winds up foul tipping it right back into the catcher's glove.
Ian Desmond will be the batter. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be two. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Nate McLeod will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that is going to be a base hit for McLeod. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are two on now with two away.
Oh, just a great swing right there. This is a cut fastball, which it'll work back toward a left-handed hitter. He just squares this ball up and rips it into right field.
Anthony Rendon will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Desmond takes his lead at second. The pitch in the air to right center. And that's in there, base hit. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order, and he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Denard Span will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Nationals lead it 1-0. Brandon Moss will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Designated hitter, Brandon Moss.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Taylor Jordan will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 38, Taylor Jordan.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. A quick out number 1.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in. Here's a hard hit ball that's going to get over the head of Desmond to short. It's a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Josh Reddick will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And Ramos able to look this one into his glove for out number 2.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. I mean, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Stephen Vogt will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Jason Worth is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for the Nationals, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. One away here to begin the third.
Yeah, well, he tried to go down and get that one, but wound up not really making solid contact on it, and it winds up an easy little liner.
Joe Mauer will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Here's one hit towards the hole. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you've got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Bryce Harper will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Vogt is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 1-0. Addison Russell makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
First pitch in there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Fouled straight back. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Now a fly ball in the air out to Harper in right. 2 gone.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Jose Altuve will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Here's a swing, and a ball hit pretty well out to deep center field. Turning for it is Span. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And Altuve is into third base with a triple.
You know, guys, I thought when this ball left his bat that it had a good shot to get out of here. A picture-perfect swing, but you'll see this ball bang off the top of the wall, and then they're just a little bit slow out there retrieving this thing and getting it back to the infield. So he's going to take advantage of that and coast around second and into third with 3 bases.
Sam Fuld will get a chance now as he hopes to cash in following the 2-out triple. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. But remember, That'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Men on third with 2 down. Bunt attempt misses, so it's decision time now. 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he's got himself a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. But this is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Ryan Zimmerman will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Fold has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Yeah, he timed that curveball perfectly. Kept his weight back and drilled it to center field, but hung up there just a little too long for him.
Ian Desmond will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. There he goes. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Boy, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
The base hit is his first time around. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Close to the bag at second there, now the pitch. And he'll fight to stay alive here as this is reached for and fouled away. Way outside. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. got to put this ball in play.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Anthony Rendon will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. In the dirt here, but quick reactions are going to keep those runners put at second and third. Now the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more from Game 1 after this. John Jaso will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Catcher, John Jaso.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Two and 0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Brandon Moss will stand in. He grounded out his first time. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the pitch. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And this will be corralled by Mauer, and that's out number 2.
Well, one thing you can say, he's showing a lot of composure coming right at these guys. And for a young pitcher, that can be uncommon. But, you know, he puts this pitch in a good spot, gets his guy to pop it up.
Yoenis Cespedes will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. This is fouled off to the left. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Nationals 1 and the A's nothing. And there is Denard Span. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Denard Span.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Jason Worth will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cut fastball, and there's strike 2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Hard hit towards center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Worth around second. He's headed for third. The relay. The tag from Donaldson is too late. He's in there with a triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Joe Mauer will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. Pulls the string on that one, 1 strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
The first 2 pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Reddick has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 left for Washington, but they're up 1-0. Josh Reddick will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Lined hard to center field. Span is there, and he has it for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Stephen Vogt will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Addison Russell will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Wilson Ramos will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Cut fastball misses, 2-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Fouled straight back. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the sixth inning opens with a flyout, one away.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first two at-bats. Fastball in there for a called strike. Cutter low, 1-1. One out, nobody on. So 1-1. Altuve at second. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Reddick is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nate McLeod.
Nate McLeod will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Pitch taken by McLeod, and it's back to 2-2 now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. Hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Anthony Rendon will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's 2-0 Washington. Josh Donaldson will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the sixth. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball one. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away.
Yeah. Doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Jose Altuve will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Sam Fuld will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. John Jason will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this ball will be chopped foul. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats, so another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Eric O'Flaherty is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Denard Span will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Washington, center fielder, Denard Span.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Russell will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved. And he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Jason Worth will stand in. He tripled in his last appearance.
Let's go. Shut it down.
And here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike one. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And this is a strike three called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Wow, we have seen a very liberal strike zone in time so far in this game. You figure on 0-2, he's going to try to waste one. Is this pitch in the strike zone? Doesn't really look like it to me, but it's not my vote that matters.
Joe Mauer will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Time to put those glasses back on, Elves.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is any...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're up 2-0. Drew Storen will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Drew Storen.
Brandon Moss will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Brandon Moss.
Now this one is lined over the head of Rendon and into right center, a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out.
And that was a type of swing where you could tell he's trying to hit one out of the yard and tie up this ballgame. The problem, though, this isn't the kind of park that's going to yield a lot of home runs.
Josh Reddick will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. In the air to straightaway center field. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
Now back. First baseman.
Stephen Vogt will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Swing and a liner towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 2-0. Bryce Harper will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the inning is bounced up the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here as that's into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Wilson Ramos will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Altuve for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring forward the power-hitting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
These guys haven't lacked for hits, but it's a little surprising that they only have 2 runs on the board. Someone needs to start making these guys pay for allowing so many base runners.
Ian Desmond will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
First offering on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Two and 0 now.
Now on 2-0, got a fastball count, and we got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-0. This ball's in the air now out to right field. And Reddick will put this one away to retire the side. Nationals lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. J.J. Hoover is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
J.J. Hoover.
Addison Russell will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Outside, 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Josh Donaldson will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Ramos looks up to put this one away for the first down. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Jose Altuve will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Sam Fuld will step in as the possible tying run, but just a single here could make this a 1-run game. Lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And a good line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ryan Cook will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Nate McLeod will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Designated hitter.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Anthony Rendon will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes a cold strike one.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and there were two down. Denard Span will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Oh, now a ball headed for the alley in right center, and on the first pitch of the at-bat, it's going to find that alley for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You can bet when he was heading around first, he started talking to himself. Do I get 3? Do I get 3? But with 2 outs already, there's no sense in taking the risk, so he wisely holds on at second base.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this is fouled straight back. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Rafael Soriano is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
29, Rafael Soriano.
John Jaso will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Span is there, 1 away.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Brandon Moss will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Fouled back. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in as their last chance now. Too high, 1-0. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals have swung home field advantage around right from the start. They take game one of the World Series on the road as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, he's proving to be more than adequate in this closer's role. Soriano comes on to get the final 3 outs and pick up the save.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 2-0. Good night from Oakland.